reflections. It is now my honor to introduce this year's valedictorian of the class of 2018, Kaylee Tao.
Good evening, Dr. Yanni, Mr. Sire, Mr. Malone, members of the board, teachers, parents, invited guests, and of course, the class of 2018. We made it. For most of us, this has been 12 years in the making at New Hope-Solebury, and for me, these 12 years will probably be the most formative 12 years of my life. Every time I try to explain why, and the weird anomaly that is New Hope, I always fall into the description of the New Hope bubble. You hear that term, New Hope bubble, being thrown around as what our community is. A little microcosm of people, protected from the outside and so familiar with what's inside. It's a unique experience growing up with that sense of security and familiarity, and our lives have ultimately been defined by that fact. The New Hope bubble is where your childhood crush is now your friend's ex-boyfriend and your partner for a health project. The New Hope bubble is filled with teachers that you have consecutively between middle school and high school, to the point where on the first day of class, they already know your handwriting and your family story. The New Hope bubble is how something like the lack of parking spaces magnifies into a school-wide turmoil. People, including ourselves, often criticize how this bubble shelters us from the outside world and gives us a sense of entitlement. But in actuality, it's this bubble that has allowed us to achieve all that we have, to build our strong work ethics and personalities, to spark passion in the issues that matter to us, to sit here today as such an accomplished class. Collectively, our class has donated over 15,000 pounds of canned goods to local food banks, surprising our surrounding supermarkets with the generosity of 100 or so high schoolers. I'd like to add that our grade can claim title to having a 4-year female one-on-one tug-of-war champion. We can also lay claim to one group's mission to stockpile 602 boxes of raisins. We have worked to become district champions, state champions, musicians who have played at Carnegie Hall. We are the singers, dancers, and crew behind every theater production. We are the lead attorneys at the Bucks County Courthouse. We are the innovators and engineers of our school's robotics team. Our class has mastered the art of chanting at games, assemblies, and pep rallies. Without us, the other team wouldn't know the importance of donating to charity or when to start their buses. We have conquered apex projects, difficult classes, construction, college applications, senioritis, and watermelons. Because of each other, we have extended our lives through our shared laughter. We have found friends that have shaped our respective memories of this place. We have bonded over the greater good and have come out on the other side as more charismatic, more generous, and overall better people. Sitting in front of me today, there are future renowned artists, musicians, and designers. There are athletes on to play for their colleges. There are the next nurses, bankers, writers, teachers, lawyers, doctors, engineers, politicians, off to do what they love. Off to be these people outside of the New Hope bubble. Once we graduate, in a matter of minutes, the New Hope bubble pops behind us, as all bubbles eventually do. The dome will suddenly be lifted above our heads, and we will all dissipate into our own separate worlds, into new communities. This will be all a new adventure for us, and it seems daunting, yet we are more prepared than we have ever thought. We will learn how to live without the shield of the bubble, taking with us all that we have earned and experienced in this community. One day, when we look back to find this New Hope community again, we will find the floating image of our bubble. The tension of the bubble's walls will have broken, but still remaining are the little particles, our memories, the differences we have made here, our lasting friendships, suspended in space for us to cherish for the rest of our lives. With graduation, we will also find a new sense of freedom. Freedom to explore this vast world, freedom to redefine ourselves, and freedom to keep learning. I urge you all to take advantage of this freedom, despite how scary the new and unknown may be. The class of 2018, I know, is completely prepared to conquer any future obstacles with their passionate spirit alone. All of our worlds are about to drastically change. But our time here together will be a constant reminder to the power, action, and drive each and every one of us carries from the class of 2018. For now, let's enjoy these last moments in serenity and unity inside our forever New Hope bubble. I am so proud to present to you the New Hope-Solebury's graduating class of 2018. Congratulations, everybody, and thank you.